Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is my very first video in English and today I'm gonna teach you how to create this assembly using Autodesk Inventor 2023. So for you to get an idea of what we are going to do today is this assembly. So we have a crankshaft with a connecting rod and a piston. So all of these three parts are moving together into the main body of this assembly. So this is what we are going to obtain at the end. So let's start selecting this type of file, standard MM. So let's hit create. And now we have to place all the parts of this assembly. There are only 7 parts. So open, and then I prefer to have an isometric view. So now we have all the parts and I'm just moving all these parts in order to have this a bit um, more clear, right? So let's start doing this. We need a part that is grounded and that part is going to be the main body of this assembly, right? So now what we can do is start with the connecting rod. So I'm going to specify that this face is aligned with this other face right here. Okay, you see, we got it. Right. So now I want to constrain this this line with this axis line with this other axis line. Yeah, all right. So as you can see, this part is now assembled. Okay, so now I want to constrain this line with this line over here. All right, good. So if you see, um, there is something strange here, something weird. The connecting rod is moving in the Z direction, right? And we don't want that. So in order for us to correct this, we can open the crankshaft and we can turn on the visibility of this plane, which is in the middle of this face and this face, right? So turn on the visibility, go back to your assembly, and we can do exactly the same with this part in the connecting rod. So let's open origin and then we need this plane to be visible. So now I guess you already know what we are going to do, right? We are going to say that this plane, this, and this plane, both are aligned. Yeah, all right, good. So the centers are aligned. Good. Let's go back to the isometric view. So in this point, I'm gonna say that the main body is transparent. Yeah, good. And now I'm going to constrain the axis of the crankshaft with the axis of the main body. Hit apply. So you see that the crankshaft is already moving, right? All right, good. So now I'm going to continue assembly this part with the center of the connecting rod. Good. So, but now something similar happens. My suggestion is open this part, then try to find a plane like this one, turn on the visibility, go back to your assembly, and specify that this plane and this plane both are aligned. All right, good. Now we are going to select the piston head and we are going to constrain. So I want to constrain this axis with this other axis, right? But as you may see, um, something weird is happening with the piston head. So let's go back to the piston head. So right click on the piston head, open, and turn on two planes, the YZ axis and the XY axis. Yeah, both of them are selected, and for future instances, we will need the y-axis. Yeah, all of these. Go back to your um, assembly, and then you can specify that this plane is aligned with this plane over here. Right. Yeah, right. Go back to your um, 3D visibility. Yeah, okay, 3D mode. So now, what we can do to uh, suppress this movement in the Z direction is to open the main body. Not this one, open the main body, which is here. You can click, you can right click on this, open. Yeah, so I'll need maybe this plane. Yeah, so turn on the visibility, go back to your assembly. Yeah, perfect. So you can say that this plane is aligned with this plane. Good, good, good. So now let's see how this assembly is moving. So move the crankshaft and you already know that it's almost perfectly working. Just we are missing uh, something important with the piston head. So if you see in the front view, we need to align. Yeah, we need to align this piston head with an axis or a plane. So for do that, let's go back to the main body and turn on this plane. Go back to your assembly. So move a bit this. So now we need to select the axis and we need to select this. So if you see now the axis of the piston head is aligned with this plane. Hit apply and now try again. So if you see the assembly is working perfectly. So let's turn off the visibility of all those planes that we are not going to use anymore. The visibility of these planes, this axis, go one by one in order to have a you know no, a clear view of the assembly. So I'm gonna turn off the visibility of this plane. So now let's click right click on the main body and turn off the transparent filter. So as you can see, the assembly is almost finished. Just we need to specify that this face and this face are aligned, right? So hit OK, go back to your 3D view, and then we can say that this part, this axis, is aligned with this other one. Hit apply. Uh, if you see, it is still moving uh, in this direction. So again, we can select this axis and align it with this other axis. So now, as you can see, everything is completely closed and we have completed the assembly that we tried at the beginning, that I showed at the beginning. So this was my very first video in English. I really hope you find this useful if you are learning Inventor or even if you are using another CAD software. This is a very good example of how to assembly something like this. So if you found this video useful, please hit the like button. Share this video with all the people who might be interested in something like this. Take care and have a good day. This was Alex, and we will see in another video. Greetings.